Talk about your sex cult, if you can, kind of what that what that
Sure.
journey was like, because that was
Yeah.
something in getting prepared for today. I wasn't sure if I wanted to explore it, but then based upon our pre-recording conversation, I want to kind of get into your experience there and then what it's been like since getting out.
Yeah. Look, when I say sex cult, what I mean is like it was heavily sexually focused, but it was really a school of evolution, or it was a mystery school. It was a school to study the mystery of life, and inclusive of that was Tantra, occult cosmology, astrology, magic, um, and all those types of things. And so, I say sex cult because it's got a bit more of a punch, and there was a lot of sex, like and so I can't, it's the easiest way for people to digest, but it wasn't necessarily like you must do this and you have to do this. It wasn't that rigid. Was there shadows in it? Of course there were. I think with anyone that creates a movement of any kind, like there's always going to be some shadowy aspects within a culture of an organization. And so there were definitely shadowy aspects. They were very pro open relating polyamory, very much, very not against monogamy, but it was very not supported. Like it wasn't like we condemn it, but it was always like, why? Why? They would always question monogamous container. And so they were very pro open relating and polyamory, which was, you know, and the intention behind it was like if you are, they believe in the body and the soul, and then they call it the void, and the void is like the center of the galaxy. It's like where everything came from. It's nothingness and everythingness, or it's beyond duality, basically. So that's enlightenment. If you were looking at the Buddhist text, like that would be enlightenment, to be able to sit in pure nothingness. So nothing is separate from yourself. But down from that is the soul realm, and the soul realm is more like I am not my ego. I am not my personality. I'm not my emotions. I'm not my thoughts. I'm beyond that. And when we connect on a soul level, it doesn't matter whether you're the same gender, the same race, the same color, the same age, the same whatever. That's where unconditional love can stem from. And so a lot of the practices we did, that the intention was to try to be in your soul and remove any barriers to love that you may giving or receiving love. Now it didn't have to be sex, but sexual energy was very included, because when you look at the world we live in, right? When you have sex, you have the possibility to create human life. That's magic. That's like really fucking magic. There's a lot of energy there. That's phenomenal. And if you're not going to create human life with that lovemaking, with the masculine seed and the feminine womb, then what are you doing with all that energy? What are you doing with that seed? What are you doing with all that magic? And so, we would do a lot of temples, a lot of sex magic rituals. And so, again, you didn't have to have sex. It wasn't they weren't they didn't ever force you to do anything. They may have been very suggestive, but they were never forced. Part of the process was like, can you continuously open yourself up to receive love from people in the room in whatever way that looks like, while still honoring your boundaries, right? They were big on boundaries, and they said, if you don't want things, then that's fine. But it was very much like, how can you find all the barriers to love inside of yourself and open that up? And then how can you also give love unconditionally to anyone in the room to support their dreams, regardless of, whether you think they're hairy or smelly or big or small or attractive or unattractive. So, the sex cult, when I say that, it was a school of studying the mystery and trying to just open to love more and more, and really love unconditionally, and see people beyond the pain that they may have as a human, because we've all got pain. We've all got scar tissue from our upbringing, our experiences. And it's like, if you can see someone beyond that pain, you can love the whole world unconditionally. And that was really what the ultimate goal of all the teachings was. Um, but yeah, it was confronting. You really had to face all the judgment that you have of everyone in the world, and the people in the room and all those types of things. So yeah, that's a quick overview of it.